they can refer further. Okay, so first let me introduce myself. I'm just sharing my screen. Yeah, once you can able to see, please let me know. So hope everybody can able to see my screen, right? Hello? Can you able to see my screen?
Yes, we can
Okay.
able to.
Yes, yes, yes.
Everyone is on the mute. That could be the reason nobody is responding your question.
Okay, no
Not
problem.
a
I
problem.
understood.
Please
I
carry on.
understood.
So everyone, we were,
Yeah, thank you.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me introduce myself. So my name is Vijay Bhaskar. I have total 11 plus years of experience on SAP and total 15 plus years of experience. And coming to my education qualification is a MBA and ICWA. This is my education qualification. And I am the expertise skills. My skill set are in SAP, FICO and S4 HANA FSCM. These are the three major skill sets which I have hands-on experience. Then and also revenue accounting and reporting. This is also one of the IFRS 16. This is a separate one. Then number of projects which I have worked till date around 3 end-to-end implementation projects and one S4 HANA migration project, one greenfield S4 HANA migration project which I am working currently. So and now at present working on 2020, the version is the 2020 version, okay, which currently I am the position is my manager position, so I am taking care of that one, treasury and risk management as well as FICO related and S4 HANA greenfield implementation project. Okay, these are my expertise skills and as well as the my education qualification. Okay, so I just introduced myself. If anyone, I think, so you just introduce each of one so that I will come to know where we are and how we can go. If just a brief about yourself, just only the 2 words. I'm not expecting the entire thing. Just I'm expecting only 2 words from your side, whether you are working or not. I think you have any background experience account side or not. Yeah, Nagarjuna, please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, hello, good morning. This is Arjuna. I have total 6 years experience in finance and accounts process. It's accounts payable and accounts receivable with SAP FI domain.
Okay, thanks, Nagarjuna. That's it. Yeah, Srinivas, if you don't mind, could you please?
Yes, good morning, sir.
Yeah, Srinivas,
So
please
this
go
is
ahead.
Srinivas from Vijayawada. I don't have any experience in SAP FICO.
Okay.
Still, I am fresher, sir.
Okay, so do you have any other than SAP experience,
Yeah,
domain
yes, yes.
experience?
Not only domain experience, sir, I have a different field experience, sir, like data and banking sectors and logistics, so on.
Okay,
I didn't,
Srinivas,
I,
that's
did, I
it.
didn't get in course yet, sir.
Okay, Srinivas, that's it. Yeah, thanks. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Mausi, if you don't mind, could you please?
Yeah, certainly. Good morning to all.
Yeah, please.
Welcome to this session. Though this is Moses. I had a vast experience in accounts and finance, also in SAP. Uh, also vast. It is about 10 plus years of experience, including all domains.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Yeah,
You're welcome, sir.
Srinivas.
Yes,
Finish, sir.
sure. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, Srinivas, please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, all.
Oh,
This is
Shravan,
Shravan.
okay. Yeah, Shravan, please go ahead.
Yeah, I don't have any experience in IT. Now I'm looking into IT.
Okay, Shravan. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, Nagarjuna, and if you don't mind, could you please go on mute because your turn is over. Uh, okay. So Manoj, if you don't mind, I think I just sent him, communication just now. I think he joined.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
Manoj,
sir.
please.
Good morning, sir. My name is Manoj. In past, I was worked with Tally, sir.
Okay, so Tally account side, right, Manoj?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I don't have any
Okay,
experience.
Manoj. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, Manoj. Yeah, I think M Krishna, he just joined. Krishna, I think we are just introducing each one of, I think the forum. So if you don't mind, could you please introduce about yourself? Just 2 words only. Hello, Krishna. You are in mute,
Sir, good morning,
Krishna.
sir.
Yeah, Krishna,
Sir,
please.
good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Krishna. Please go ahead.
Sir, good morning, sir. Hello.
Yes, Krishna, please go ahead.
Sir,
Yes,
my
yes,
name is
we can hear
Krishna.
you.
Sir.
Yes, Krishna, please continue.
Sir, my name is Krishna. I completed my post graduation in 2008, MBA Finance. I worked in lecturer in Khammam, sir.
Okay, fine. That's it, Krishna. So you have that vast experience in the teaching field. So you do not have experience like account side background. Okay, because why I am asking why I am gathering all this information, because before start the sessions, so I would need to understand where we are, what kind of skills do you require. Okay, before getting to the subject. So then it's good to know what where we are. Okay, now that's fine, Krishna. Okay, so yeah, please go on mute, Krishna, if you don't mind.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so Krishna, I think you were not there when I was introducing myself. Once again, I'm just introducing myself, just sharing that PPT. So this is my name is Vijay Bhaskar. I have total 11 plus years of experience on SAP, and total is a 15 years of experience. My education qualification is a MBA and ICWA, and my expertise skills in SAP, FICO and S4 HANA, FSCM and RER. And at the moment, I'm working as a manager. So I'm now current project is a implementation greenfield S4 HANA 2020 version implementation project. So I am taking care of that. The FSCM, it's a financial supply chain management. Okay, later on, maybe yesterday I have placed one video. What is the FSCM? So then maybe in upcoming days, I'm going to the new video I will make it. What is FSCM? This is also one of the highest demanded module in the market, even if you compare to the FICO, but that is a secondary. Okay, now okay, so finance and controlling, S4 HANA, and as well as FSCM. These are my expertise skills. And till date, I did 3 end-to-end implementation and multiple rollout projects. One EHP 6 migration, enhancement pack migration. Then support multiple support project, and one S4 HANA migration, one S4 HANA greenfield implementation projects, and also other enhancements and some internal projects. I did many projects, but those and all I did not included in this in this PPT. Okay, now if anyone okay, I think it is about me. So let us start the today's session. Okay, now the SAP stands for systems, applications, and products in data processing, the application of SAP. Now, okay, now before getting to that SAP, before understand the what is SAP, then first we need to understand the concept of ERP. ERP stands for Enterprise Resources and Planning. Okay, ERP, SAP is one of the ERP package. In market nowadays, there are many ERP packages are available. Now, one of our friend just now told me, so he is working on Tally. Tally is also one of the ERP package. Now, Oracle Finance also is one of the package. Microsoft Dynamics is there. Microsoft Dynamics, BAN, okay, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, okay, different ERP packages which are available in the market. Even though why SAP is running successfully, why many organizations are adopting SAP functionalities. Okay, I will explain you later on. First, let us understand the concept of ERP, Enterprise Resources Planning. Okay, now every business organization, while running the business, okay, they use some resources. Okay, first we need to understand the enterprise is the any business organization. Okay, let me okay, any business organization. Okay, business organization in the sense, let's say we'll take the small example is a Tata, one of the business organization. We'll take the small example. Okay, now I have the Tata is a business organization. Okay, Tata is a one of the business organization. Okay, now for this we can call it as enterprise. Enterprise is any business organization. Okay, then resources. Now let us talk about the resources. What is the resources? What is mean by? For every business organization, while doing the business, they use some resources. Those are the resources are men, material, machine, and money. These are the 4 M's for every business organization. They can use these 4 natural resources, and also at the same time the resources what we are discussing here, these resources plentifully not available for every business organization. If we talk about men capacity, there should be some limitation. How many employees to be required to run the business organization? Material, how much material to be required to manufacture a product? Then machine, how much machinery capacity we would required to run the to manufacture a product? Or money. Okay, to run all these things, money, men, material, machine, we required is a working capital. The money is the key resource. Okay, without money we cannot run our business organization, either day-to-day organizations or long term. Okay, what long term goals, money is the one of the key resource. Okay, now we discussed about the enterprise, we discussed resources, then planning. Okay, planning I will explain you later on when the planning will come into the picture. Okay, now the resources we have seen, these are the 4 resources. Now let's say for example, to for every business organization, okay, if we take any business organization, the organization goal is to earn the maximum profits. Please remember, please, once again I am repeating the word, every business organization goal is that they have to earn the maximum profits, not just profits. They have to earn maximum profits, and at the same time every business organization have their goals and in order to achieve the profits. Okay, in this process, to achieve the maximum profits for every business organizations, okay, we have the 2 alternative solutions. Okay, remember, once again I am repeating, to achieve organization maximum profits, they every business organization 2 alternative solution. Okay, now let us see about the okay 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 we'll and option number 1 I'll mention here. Option number 1, what is the option number 1 which we have? The option number 1, let us discuss. Okay, now what I have explained, every business organization to achieve the to gain the maximum profits. Okay, that is the every business organization goal. Then option number 1, the option number 1, in order to increase the profits, in order to increase the business organization profits, okay, they have to increase the men capacity. Okay, increase the sales. In order to increase the sales, then they have to increase the manufacturing capacity, I mean production capacity. Okay, in order to increase the production capacity, again we have to increase the resources capacity, employees capacity, and in order to increase the resources capacity, we would require is a working capital, additional working capital to be required for business organization. Now let's say for example, now for we are in the month of July. Now let's say our organization goal is a we want to the sell the particular product is a 10,000 quantity. Now we to reach the 10,000 quantity, okay, then they have to produce the quantity of the product. Then at the same time, in order to sell the product, they have to increase the men capacity, and also in order to increase the manufacturing capacity, then to procure the raw material and other things to arrange the machineries and all, then they need working capital. Okay, now if let's say for example, if organization want to achieve the goals, if they whatever they want to increasing, okay, now men capacity is we have we have less capacity. If they increase the men capacity and material capacity, machinery capacity, money capacity, now if the organization is keep on increasing these 4 resources capacity, the organization absolutely will not achieve the maximum profits, because the reason being that okay, now okay, we have less resources. Okay, now let us increase the capacity. Now that is not the suitable option. So that is the one, the option number 1 is not fit for not fit for any business organization, not fit for any business organization to earn the, remember, to earn the maximum profits, to earn the maximum to earn the maximum profits. It's not the suitable for business organization. Then what else we have? Then we have the second alternative solution, because keep on increasing, okay, the ultimately the final thing is that anyhow the impact will be on money. Okay, now in order to increase the men capacity, we must and should have the money, the sufficient money with our organization. If we do not have the sufficient money, what we need to do, the organization need to borrow money from the external resources like from banks or from shareholders, whatever it may be. Okay, that will be the huge impact for business organization if we are not going, so that is the reason the option number one, okay, is not suitable for the business organization. Then let us discuss about the, okay, option number two. What option number two is going to suggest? The option number two. Now remember once again the option number two. So the business organization, okay, the business organization, whatever the resources we have, okay, so whatever the resources we have, okay, for them we have to use them in a most effective manner. Okay, means now we have discussed about option number one. Now the planning will come into the picture. Means if organization want to run successfully, the planning will come into picture. The planning is that the concept of planning, whatever the resources we have at the moment, without increasing the capacity of these four M's, then to effective utilization of the resources what we have, then effective utilization of the available resources in the business organization to achieve the maximum profits. Then how we can effectively utilize these four M's? Means then the planning will come into the picture. Effective utilization of the available resources to maximization of the profits. Means planning, we must have to do the planning. Without planning, everyone, even if we want to achieve something, we must have the we must and should have the plan. Okay, then planning will come into the picture. This is the application of about enterprise resources planning. I think some who are all there in this forum, somebody aware of this one, but I'm explaining, I mean for all together. Then this is the I mean the enterprise resources planning. This is the concept of enterprise and resources planning. Okay, now moving to the next one, how ERP is going to help. So remember, once again I'm repeating, even still I have not yet started about the SAP. I'm just explaining about ERP only. Now it covers all the techniques and concepts for the best utilization of the resources. See the point, the option number two, what I have told, it covers all the techniques and concepts for the best utilization of the resources of the enterprise to the maximization of the profits. Remember, then ERP is based on the integrated management of all the departments in the enterprise. Okay, remember friends, why SAP is running successfully nowadays? Because the reason being that SAP is have the, okay, integrated management is going to key role in SAP. Because of only, but if we compare other ERP packages like Oracle Finance, JD Edwards, ban, Microsoft Dynamics, Tally, whatever it may be, those software do not have this functionality, integrated management of all the department. This functionality do not have the other ERP packages. That is the reason the SAP is running successfully nowadays in the market. And 45 plus organizations are adopted the SAP functionalities, and others are running, it's a different others are using is a different softwares. Okay, now we can see. Now let me explain about here. Now let's say for example I have the business organization Tata. Okay, now if I do not have the SAP, what are the challenges the organization is going to face? Okay, let me explain about few disadvantages. Okay, before SAP implementation, after SAP functionality, before SAP adaptation, what organization challenges, then after adaptation of SAP, then what are, how the problems, how we are going to, okay, overcome the problems. Okay, now let me explain the small example. Okay, now let's say for example, okay, I'll take it as a, now every business organization, okay, they have, every business organization have the different department, multiple department. Each and every business organization, okay, have the multiple departments. Now I have the finance department, it is there. Let us say, let me take one more thing, then the sales. Let me take the here each and every business organization sales department. Then I have different department, like it's a HR department, human resource, HRM we can call it in SAP, is a human resource department. Then I will take one more department, it's a purchase department, means purchase department. Then I'll take one more department, then is a production planning and department, production planning and department, production planning department. Now in my business organization I have the multiple departments. And also remember, each, I think you already aware of this one, each and every department they are trying to, okay, every department have their own individual goals, and at the same time every department is always trying to achieve their individual goals. Okay, now let us talk about the finance department. The finance department, the goal of the finance department, okay, right, let me this one. Okay, now now what we have seen, now let us discuss about the, okay, finance department. For example, okay, if we take the finance department, the objective of the finance department, okay, the maximum rate of the returns on the investments. Remember, the finance department ultimate end goal is that the maximum, they will always try to earn the maximum profits on their investments. Okay, the objective of the finance department. And at the same time, wherever possibilities are there, they are going to reduce the expenses. That is the objective of the finance department. Then if we talk about the sales and distribution department, the sales department, in order to increase the organization sales, okay, what they are trying to do, they need to they need to perform some additional activities like advertisement activities, sales promotions, or discounts. But remember here, once again I'm repeating, the way of money spending, finance department what it is doing, the always it is trying to maximizing the profits on their investments. Then the sales department, the way of to earn, the sales department also, it is trying to, I mean, it is trying to maximization of the profits. But the difference between finance department and sales department, the way of incurring the money, the sales department is going to incurring the additional money, okay, but to get the maximum, to get the profits. But here the conflict will be arise in between the finance department and sales department, because okay, now the finance department is it's trying to reduce the expenses, but the sales department is trying to increasing the expenses. But in order to, then if they spend money on advertisement activities, sales and promotion only, then only the sales will reach to the people, then then the sales will be increased. Okay, now the both departments will be, okay, having conflict. And also one more thing, though, if the conflict will be arise in between the departments, what top management and middle management, they have to spend their time, instead of analysis, they have to spend their time to coordinate, to bringing coordination in between the departments, means they need to resolve the departments issues. Then the time will get wasted here. Then let me explain one more example. Now, what is the production planning department? The production planning department is the activity is that, okay, what kind of product we are going to manufacture, and how much of raw material is to be required, how much men capacity to be required, how much machine hours to be required, everything will be recorded. Means they are going to chalking a plan. Okay, in that plan every information will be recorded. And for example, here, now the sales department will get the inquiries from the customers. Okay, now means okay, sales department, whatever the inquiries okay getting from the customers, the sales department need to pass the information to the production department in order to make it ready the production planning. Then at this point of time, here the dependency is there, means once the sales department will communicate to the production department how much quantity customer is looking, what kind of product is looking, okay, then what is the delivery date, when the customer is expecting delivery date, all the information again the sales department need to pass to production department. Mean here is a dependency is there, means either they are going to send a mail, whatever it may be, then there is a time gap between okay the communication gap it is there. Here you can understand, here the communication gap it is there, the lack of communication. Again maybe it may take 1 or 2 days time to get all the information from the customer, the consolidate, they are going to consolidate, then they will send it back to the production department, then there will be a time gap. Then this is the one of the biggest problem in in I mean outside of the SAP I mean if organization does not have the SAP, they are going to face one of the communication is one of the biggest problem. Then I will explain one more problem. Then okay, now the production department received proper the sufficient information, then production department has been prepared the production planning. Okay, now while preparing the production department, what will happen, okay, then immediately they have to the production department before start the production, they need to check the warehouse. Okay, warehouse means to manufacture a particular product, how much quantity to be required. If there are any raw material number X, raw material Y, Z, three type of raw materials to be required to manufacture a particular product, then the production department is going to check in the warehouse whether the sufficient quantity is available or not. If the sufficient quantity is not available, then again the production department need to contact the warehouse how much quantity is available. Again they need to get information from the warehouse department, then they will again, once they will have the sufficient information, again the production department is going to communicate to the purchase department, we would required so and so raw material quantity to we have a sales order. Then again from there, again here also there is a communication gap it is there, again from there the purchase department is going to start the process of the procuring the raw material. Then here if we can see, everything is at there is a time gap it is there, there is a uh, time it's a taking process, and also to communication gap it is there, and also at the same time, if let's say for example customer is a requested they need a delivery within a 1 week. Okay, if we can observe all this process to reach end this purchase department, the communication if it takes 2 days, means already 2 days is gone. So then again the conflict will arise, the sales department will complain to the management, okay, we have promised to the customer to deliver this product within a 1 week, but due to the unavailable of the raw material, because of the delay of internal our departments only, there is a okay the delay has been happened. Again their management, top management to need to spend time, again they need to send, they need to okay explain, they need to give explanations to the customers, okay, why the product is not delivered on time. Okay, this process, in this process what we can say that always the management is spending time, instead of spending the analysis, they are spending okay to bringing coordination in between all the departments, and at the same time okay they're all there, the time is they are spending only to resolve the issues in between the departments. Now there are, if we talk about, there are many problems are available, if we talk about many problems, okay, the organizations are facing nowadays. Now let us take the same example. Now I will mention here the functionality. Okay, before SAP organization problems I will mention. Okay, now I just explained few problems. Then if we talk about, there are many problems. Okay, reporting perspective. Okay, there are many problems which are there. Now I will explain. Now if SAP, if the organization is going to adapt the SAP functionality, okay, if then what kind of, how the organization is going to, achieve all the, okay, how organization is going to achieve all the solution, I mean the problems. Now let us say, for example, now the one is that the first thing is that the organization means, as I told here, the integrated management, okay, how the ERP helps to the organizations to maximize the profits. Means the organization, means the SAP, we have the central database. Means the central database means all departments. We have finance department, marketing department, sales department, production planning and control, production department, HR department. We have multiple departments, but all the departments data is available in one central database, one common database, one central repository. Now one example I will explain, one issue, I think what we have discussed earlier. Okay, the production planning department, production planning and sales. Okay, we have discussed about that issue. Now I will explain you how, if the organization adapt to the SAP functionality, how the issue will overcome. Let's say, for example, now we have received order from the customer. The sales department received orders from the customer. What sales department they are going to do? They are going to pass the information into the system. Means what they will do, from which customer we have received the order, how much quantity is to be required, and what kind of product the customer is looking, and what kind of and when is the delivery date. Okay, everything will be recorded. The sales and distribution, okay, department is going to record into the system. Then as soon as, now time is on 9:39, as soon as the sales department recorded into the system, then the next minute, the time, okay, once the task will be completed of the sales and distribution department, then the production planning and control department, they will log in into the next minute. Then they will check the information. Okay, now we have received order from the customer, so to manufacture that particular product, okay, we would require is a so much, we would require what kind of quantity and how much of raw material is to be required. The production planning and control department, immediately they will log in and they will get the information. They will start working on that information. Here you can observe here, then here there is no time delay in between the departments. Means 9:39 he has passed the information, the next minute it is available, he will log in into the system, production planning and control department, he will get the information, whatever the information he is looking. Then the next moment, once the production planning department, control department will prepare the plan, then it will intimate to the production department. Then the production department will verify the plan. Then if there is any raw materials to be required, then immediately they will communicate to the warehouse department within a system. Then the warehouse department or purchase department, the intimation goes to them, then they will rise immediately. If the sufficient raw material which is not available, system itself it will raise the, okay, purchase requisition. Then from there itself, means the intimation will goes to the purchase department. Means the every action what we are performing to fulfill one requirement, everything will be automated, the process. Means the only the person need to check that information, they need to coordinate. Okay, if they need any sufficient raw material, then they need to, okay, coordinate to the vendors, they need to arrange that raw materials. Means here you can observe here, means there is no, I mean, time delay in between the departments. And because of this reason, always the middle management and top management, they will try to focus on their organization performance and analysis, and as well as on time taking I mean the management is going to take decision is in on time. This is the one of the biggest advantage, because the reason being that we have the one central common database, and also the integrated mechanism. Means this, in this central common database, I have finance information, marketing department, sales and distribution. Then whoever is authorized persons, then remember, maybe one more thing you may get doubt. Okay, some finance department will have some limitations. Whatever the information they want to access from this database, we can give controls, means we can have the controls based on the authorization wise. Okay, we can have the control. Let's say for example HR department. Okay, HR department data is the sensitive data, means whoever working, the employee information will be stored in HR department, means the particular employee, what is the salary of the employee, how much taxes is going to deduct, how much PF is going to deduct. This information is a confidential information. Only the information HR department only can able to access. Other departments do not have the authorization, means here is the restriction will be applied. The same logic will be applied for other departments also, the same. Okay, means whatever the information they want, then they can log in into database. One common database will be there that they will log in into, they will check the information. This is the authorization based SAP, is the pure authorization based. Then hope this I mean hope this explanation, I mean you understood, okay, how SAP is going to overcome the problems. Okay, now let's move on to the how ERP helps. Okay, all data is available in a central database. Then, as I told you, one central repository system we have. Then all database available in a central database. Elimination of data redundancy means data duplication. Data is updated and available in a real time, means as soon as if we update, if we pass some information into system, it will be available at the as and when. Then one point of entry, means one point of entry is a sufficient. Okay, then best business practices in built, means now the industries. Okay, now we have different kind of industries. Manufacturing industries are there, electrical industries are there, pharma industries are there, dairy farms are there, different industries are there. Okay, now each and every industry related, means some pharma. Let us talk about the pharma industry. The pharma industry, okay, where the medicine has been manufactured, okay, which who has been manufactured, and to whom they have, means to which dealer they have delivered, from dealer to I mean which medical store they have delivered, from there which customer has been consumed. This is the one kind of report, means best business practices, means the practice the business want to know the information. Okay, it's a industry to industry, the processes might be differ, means the information, the medicine, the flow what I have explained, the manufacturer would want to know. Okay, I mean who was utilized the product, the end, okay, customer, who has consumed the product, the management want to know. Such kind of we can say is the best business practices, means modular system in the sense, let's say now in this financial year 2022 financial year, I want to implement only the finance module and sales and distribution module, material management module. Now for upcoming year, once the management will get the confident, okay, now we are okay, we can able to manage the SAP. Now the management will satisfy the SAP functionalities, then they will implement the other modules, whatever modules they want, they can implement easily. Then managers, the point what I have explained, the same I have I see. Now you can see here, managers can utilize their time in analysis and spends less time in coordination efforts. Okay, now moving to the now ERP products. Now SAP, now in market, as I have explained already beginning, in the beginning itself I have explained, SAP is a one of a ERP product. Oracle, ban, Workday, PeopleSoft, Microsoft Dynamics, there are many products which are available in the market. Just for your example only, just for your understanding only. Then evolution of SAP, evolution of SAP, where the SAP has been started. Okay, now in 1970s the product has been manufactured. SAP is one of the software. In 1972, three IBM employees, they were developed this SAP software, 1972. And also the product, it is a German based product. The company SAP product is manufacturing by SAP AG. The company name is SAP AG. Now Tata Tata is manufacturing is a Tata, like it's a Tata Tata Altros, okay, Tata Nexon. The similar thing is that the SAP software is manufactured by SAP AZ company. Okay, in 1972 they were started the product. Then 1972 the first SAP release was came into the market. Then in 1980s that was the R3 real time 3, only I mean the initial days only the one, I mean there was no R2, only one in one server all clients were there. Now in 1980s R2 has been released, in 1990s R3 has been released. Okay, what is mean by R3, what is mean by R2, I will explain you. You don't worry about that one. When we will be there into the session, I will explain. I think some colleagues, some who are there in this forum, somebody aware of that one, but I will explain whoever not aware of that one. Now in 2003 the SAP has come up with ECC 6.0, but version to version, okay, there are new functionalities the SAP has been introduced. Now in 2010 they come up with S4 HANA. Now to come this concept S4 HANA, I think you know about the ex CEO of the Infosys, Vishal Sikka. He is the person, key person to S4 HANA, S4 HANA, and also nowadays we are calling is a simple finance. To come this entire this one, he is the person. Okay, he found, I mean he and his team founded that the S4 HANA functionality. Okay, now the first release, what S4 HANA is different, then S4 HANA is different. Okay, then I will explain you when we will be there into the situation. Okay, now the first release of S4 HANA in 2015, they come up with simple finance. In the simple finance, what are all the finance modules are there? Okay, now they clubbed together, they released one release in 2015. They named it as a, at that point of time, simple finance. Then after that, then they released 1511 S4 HANA version. Then afterwards, means comparison to 2015 and 1511 version is the new this is a 15 is a 2015 is the year, 11 is the month. 2000 in November 2015 they released first S4 HANA version. Then 2016, then 10 is the month. Okay, from 2017 onwards they keep on releasing the version in the month of September. 09 is a September month, 17 is a 2017. Now the current version which is running in the market, the S4 HANA 2021 which is running. And also I have hands-on experience up to 2020, because the 2021 is the latest version. Okay, most of the clients are adopting the functionalities, okay, 2020 only. Okay, now these are the evolution, this the I mean years when the SAP has come into the market, then this is the evolution. Now if we can talk about 2021 is the SAP S4 HANA. Okay, now the market, it now the latest version which is available in the market. Okay, what is the differences between ECC 6 and S4 HANA? They, when we will be there into the sessions, I am going to cover in detail. Okay, now ERP is a central component, this we have already discussed. Then three-tier architecture. Now database server will be there, application layer will be there, then client presentation layer. I will start the system. Okay, now the database layer. Now if we talk about database layer, means the database layer, whatever the information we are going to enter, the data is going to store into the database layer. Application server, the middle the to pass the information, okay, the application layer will be there. Then client presentation server, means we are the users, we don't know about the what the system is going to understand, what SAP language is going to understand. SAP is developed by ABAP language only, but the users, the front end users, we are going to use, this is the SAP logon pad. This we can say, by using this logon pad we will log in into the system. Then whatever the information we want, we are going to pass into the system. Now let me log in into the system. This is the SAP logon pad. This is what we can say, SAP logon, what we can say. Okay. Now the login, while login, we have to give username, password. We must have to give the password. Okay, I will explain you what is the client and how many languages SAP is going to support. Then I will explain during our sessions. Okay, now it's taking time. Okay, now let it log in. Then we'll see that later on. Then see, we have discussed three-tier architecture. Three layers will be there. That is just for your information only. Two-tier architecture in old days in 1980s at that time. Then SAP had only the only two servers. One is the database layer and application layer clubbed together. Two and two database layers into one server only. Then client, then presentation server was differ. Then just for your information, no need to remember all these things and all. Okay, this is a pure technical information, you no need to remember now. Okay, this is the login, SAP login screen, where you can say easy access screen. This we can call it as a easy access. In the easy access, only end users are going to perform the activities. Now you can see, now if I go to the SPRO is the transaction code. Then this here as a consultant, we are the consultants. We are going to perform the configuration activities in the IMG activity. IMG stands for implementation guide. Now you can see here financial accounting, it is there, controlling, it is there, investment management, real estate, logistics, general. If I come here, material management, sales and distribution, supply, okay, logistics execution, different plant maintenance, okay, CRM, production, different department. Each department wise we have the different module. Finance is a separate department, we have the separate module. Controlling is a separate department, we have a separate module. Then at the same time we have the material management, sales and distribution. Okay, at this we have different module wise the SAP has given functionalities. Okay, each and every person. Now we are going to learn FI and CO, finance and controlling. Only we are the persons responsible in real time finance related things and as well as controlling related things. And other departments will have any issues, then we are not the responsible. This is the screen of the SAP logon screen. This is the IMG screen, just for your information only. Now now the few modules, the SAP modules has been divided into two categories. One is a functional module, another one is a technical module. Functional modules means to run a business process. I will give a small example. Now we want to buy one product from the market. Before buy the product, what we can do, definitely we will do the inquiry. Means where the product is getting the less price comparison, and as well as the at the same time quality of the product. We will look into these two things. And at the same time the payments, when the vendor is expecting the money from us. Okay, now to run this process means to inquiry of the product. And also as soon as if I purchase the product, I want to pass the information, I have purchased so and so product from so and so vendor into in this currency and so and so date against this company code. Okay, to run this entire process, to enter the bill information, the invoice information into the system, I as a consultant we have to do the configuration. Means what are the inputs required, company code required, currency is required, document date, posting date, currency, and as well as vendor information, GL information, tax code information, if taxes are applied. These things as a consultant we are going to do the configuration. Means to run one business process. Okay, then we are going to do the configuration. Remember, we are not going to write any code in the system, even we don't know the code about. Okay, what the logic of the code, that we can call it as a functional modules. Mean functional consultants, we are the functional consultant. To run the business process we are going to do the configuration. Then what are the functional modules are there? Few modules I have given here is the finance and controlling, trade and logistics, human resource, supply chain management, supply chain management is different. Remember, financial and supply chain management is different. Remember friends, project systems, then customer relationship management. These are the few modules for your understanding purpose I have updated here. Then technical modules. What are the technical modules? Remember, the SAP software has been developed by the ABAP language. Okay, ABAP is a SAP own language. The product, the software has been developed by the SAP ABAP language. Then BI, business intelligence, is one of the technical module. It is a pure reporting purpose. At the same time, we have different technical modules are available. Like security means, if I want to authorization to log in into the system or to run some business activity, then security team, we need to contact security team. Security will give the authorization. Then there are many technical modules are available. These are the two type of modules which are available in SAP. One is a functional module, another one is a technical modules. Then just for our understanding, what is the financial accounting? What is mean by finance? For what purpose work we required is a finance. This is used to prepare the financial statements account according to the legal provisions of the respective countries. Means the objective of the finance department is to, okay, they have to draw the financial reports as per the local government, and as well as per Companies Act 1956, and as per as Income Tax Act 1961, and they have to prepare their legal reports according to Schedule 6. Okay, then these are called the legal financial statements. What are the financial statements? Like a P&L account, balance sheet, trial balance. Okay, it is called the okay, external reporting. Means the reports, whatever the financial reports we are drawing, then the reports we have to submit to the shareholders. Means shareholders are the real owners of the company. Means they want to know about the organization performance, whether the organization is running in profits or it's running in losses. Okay, how much of the I mean liabilities the organization is having, how much assets the organization is having, everything, the information the organization need to present, okay, to the external people purpose, government and shareholders, whatever it may be, tax authority, sales input, whatever input tax, whatever it may be. Then financial accounting in SAP, what are the modules which are available in financial accounting? General ledger accounting, accounts receivable, then accounts payable, accounts receivable, asset accounting. These are the modules which are available in finance. Then in the sessions, what I am going to cover, apart from these modules, what I am going to cover, okay, I'll take it here. The one is a okay, GL accounting. Means the module which I am going to cover is a general ledger, okay, general ledger accounting. Then one is a accounts payable, then accounts receivable. Okay, I will show you one thing if you want. I think that if I show that one, that will be easy for you. I will show you the content. I have that content somewhere. It is there in yesterday. It is there in down. It is there content. Okay, not this one. Okay, somewhere it is there. The content I have already shared to that person. I have already somebody. I have shared. Okay, let me show you that one. Okay, this person I have shared that one. Here it is there. Okay, the detail, if you want to see the detailed the topics what I am going to cover in the session. Now see, SAP FICO course complete, enterprise structure, financial accounting and global setting. This is the entire, means the general ledger accounting. Then in the general ledger accounting, what are these are the subtopics: sample document, hold document, park document, okay, recurring document. These are the under part of the general ledger accounting. Then GL outgoing payment, this is also part of GL only. GL incoming payments, okay, interest calculations, foreign currency transaction postings, okay, accounts receivable. This is the second module, accounts receivable. The above what we have seen, it's a part of the general ledger accounting only. Then customer payments, terms of payments, dunning account, then these are all relevant for the accounts receivable only. Then under accounts payable, what are all the topics which I am going to cover? This is the detailed explanation: bank accounting, okay, cash discounting, automatic payment program, okay, then statement of accounts, sales and purchases tax, special GL accounts, okay, down payments, okay, down payment to the vendors, customers, house banks. Though these are the topics, asset accounting, and these are the topics which I am going to cover in finance. And apart from this, I am going to the topic which the last I have included, that's a new general ledger accounting, which I am going to cover once the finance module will be completed. Then controlling, then cost element accounting, cost center accounting, internal orders, profit center accounting, product costing, then profitability analysis, COPA, and product cost by cycle work. This and all, it's part of the product costing only. Then cross modules, which I am going to cover: material management integration with finance, sales and distribution integration with finance. So the additional topics which I am going to cover: what are the changes between ECC6 and S4 HANA? And see, that entire course will be 2 months time duration. After 2 months, additional 15 days which I am going to take, in the additional 15 days, completely real time only the changes. If we talk about the real time, okay, what is the difference between S4 HANA and ECC6? Okay, how many type of projects are there in each project? What is, as a consultant, what is our role? Okay, if it is an enhancement project, what kind of enhancement, how we need to understand the client requirement? Okay, what are the roles and responsibilities in each and every project? Then real time project activities. Okay, if we are in working in a support project, what is the SLA? Okay, how many SLAs are there? What is the P1, P2, P3, P4? If we are working in implementation project, what kind of documents? BPD, okay, they will talk about RICIF. What is mean by RICIF? Okay, what is the each and document, what is going to represent? Everything I am going to cover. Okay, apart from these, the syllabus, the additional topics, and also apart from this, okay, then I just have given, just let me complete. This is the controlling. It is used for the provide for the information to the management for performance analysis and decision making. This, it is pure, the controlling is the internal management reporting purpose only. Okay, it is called the internal reporting management only. Okay, then let me come to this one. Let me okay, apart from this, what I am going to, okay, support whoever is whoever is going to continue the sessions. For resume preparation, we are going to support, means we will prepare the resume, we will address you. Then second thing is that we will provide some soft copy of the material, okay, each and every module wise. Then every day the recording, the class will be recorded, the recording sessions will be provided. Then you can download after completion of the class. By end of the same day, you will get the recording, means maybe within half an hour, 1 hour only, you can download it, keep it with you for your reference purpose, future reference purpose. And also at the same time, one more thing, okay, we are going to provide one additional thing is that, now let's say for example, you are doing some practice. During the practice, you may get some errors. Okay, you don't know how to resolve the error. Okay, we have the separate subject matter experts, we have the separate team is there. Okay, now what we will do, we will give their contact numbers to you. To be frank, their subject matter expert team also, they are my students only, and they are working in somewhere in MNC only. Okay, first, if you get the any issue, you just ping in the WhatsApp. Okay, let them know. If they can able to answer immediately, they will inform you by WhatsApp itself. If still they are unable to answer your question, or they do not able to understand your query, they will immediately, or their free time, they will call you. Then they will you can share your screen, they will resolve your issues. Okay, and also we will provide you the support issues, means during the support project, okay, what kind of real time issues we will get. At least for each and every person, we will give 10-15 issues. It will be useful for interview purpose. purpose. And also the next important thing is that, okay, we will make sure that we will arrange, okay, after completion of the course, we will conduct the mock interviews for each and every person. At least we will take 4 or 5 mock interviews. Then within interview itself, then if I am the interviewer, then you are the interviewee. Okay, I will take the interview. Then where you are, okay, where you need to improve, definitely we will address you. Okay, these are the, I mean, the entire syllabus what we are going to cover, and also what are the additional things which we are going to support you, and also what is the mean by the SAP, and what are the functional modules, what are the technical modules available. This is the complete demonstration session only. Okay, if because the already the batches are running, there are 3 batches are running. One batch is going to end by this week, I mean maybe within 2-3 days. Then I am planning to start the next batch, because from 6 to 7:30 the current batch, the batch is running, and another batch is after 10 o'clock another batch is there. The new batch which I am planning to start from 7:30 to 9 o'clock, because many people in this forum, many friends are working. Okay, because I do not want to disturb their work. So that is the reason. So I thought that then the session should be start at 7:32, means the whatever the class is running, that I will leave 5 minutes early. Okay, I will manage that one, I will take care of that one, you don't worry. Okay, the 7:30 to 9 o'clock means the session will be 1.5 hour session will be there. Okay, every day. Then, and also if you peoples are interested, to be frank, okay, suppose today we have completed general ledger accounting topics, then tomorrow I will give you the task. If you have an interest, then you can prepare yourself, you just explain brief about what is the general ledger accounting, what is the purpose of that module. Then if you people have an interest, because recently I have started this kind of methodology for my students. Okay, now recently I have updated 2 videos in my channel. Okay, if you want, you can see that. Okay, this is about myself and everything, the class timings and all I have, okay, completely explained, friends. Now your turn. Now if anyone is having any queries, please come up so that I will answer.
Sir,
Yes, Manoj, please go ahead.
sir, can I speak in Telugu, sir?
No problem, everybody knows Telugu, no problem, you can.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఫికోను ఎఫ్ఐ అండ్ సిఐ సిఓ చెప్పింది కదా సార్.
అవును.